hope I'm in focus. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. My food might be, I can't tell from here. Even with my glasses on, it's too far. I'm doing a mukbang today. I'm gonna be answering some astrology questions while digging in. I got Japanese food, so I'm gonna show you everything I got. I got gyoza, teriyaki, rice, tempura. It's a bento box. This was only like $28 or something like that, so it wasn't that expensive. So that's the gyoza and the dipping sauce. I don't know if I said that right. I'm sorry if I butchered it. We have the chicken teriyaki, sticky rice, salad, extra sauce, tempura, sauce, soup. Oh my god. And then of course some water. So I went on my community tab on Instagram and I asked you guys to send in some questions, and you did. So we're gonna answer those today. Oh my god, let's try this. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh wow, that is so good. Oh my god, so good. It's like a pork filling. Guys, if you're hungry, Japanese food is it. It is just, oh my god. I want to like literally inhale everything. How am I not? Tempura. Sorry guys. Oh my god. I'm like, go. Well, this is a mukbang. You knew what you signed up for when you clicked on the video. This sauce is good. Guys, I'm in awe. Oh my god. Bitch, that is some good food. This is like, wow. I'm actually like mind blown right now. Okay. Now that I've tried everything, let's get into the questions. The soup is the perfect temperature. Okay, someone said, have you ever changed your mind about a person after finding out their moon/rising sign? I personally haven't. Like for me, I use astrology to like put the pieces together, you know what I mean? So I won't determine your value and your worth based off of your sign. Like if you say, if I fuck with you and you say, oh, I'm a Leo, I'm not gonna be like, I look at you different now. I'm not petty, I'm not crazy, I'm not immature. But, oh, salad. I just remembered. I was so focused on everything else, I forgot there was a salad. Yeah, so like moon, rising, whatever, right? Same thing, but like I will use it to put the pieces together. So if I meet you and you're an Aquarius and I find out later on you're a Virgo moon, which is like what I am, I'll be like, that makes sense. And they'll start understanding why you're so emotional and why you're this and why you're that. And then I'll be able to kind of like figure things out from there. But like that's all I really do with the information. Because like we're all human and we're all raised differently. And yes, our placements affect us a lot. But we can't like live life changing our perceptions of people based off of their astrological sign, because you could be a really insecure Leo. You could be a really unemotional Pisces. It's possible. Kind of. Someone said, how can Mars sign affect your personality? It affects like how you communicate in anger, like emotionally in a way, but more so like anger. Like how you react when you're mad, stuff like that. I usually look at it in regards to anger. Obviously you can get more specific than that, but like my Mars sign, oh my god, I forgot. But like if your Mars sign is Aries, for example, then it will make a lot of sense if you're a very angry, hot-headed person. You know what I mean? Someone said, how do you think a Leo male and an Aquarius female would work out? I mean, I know you said male, female, but like, I'm just gonna go off signs. My mom and dad are Aquarius and Leo, and they've been married for, oh my god, like 27 years. And they're happily married. You know, like they're still love there. They're not just married because they have kids and they're stuck with each other. I mean, if that's the case, they're really good actors. But like they're happily married and the magic is still there, I guess you could say, in a cheesy way. I had a friend with the same signs in a relationship, and when they were together, it seemed like really beautiful, and it was a really good relationship. I think it can work out really well. They're opposite signs, but they balance each other out, so it actually works out. As long as you're both evolved. If one of you is evolved and the other one's not, or like if both of you are unevolved, won't work. It'll be a lot of conflict, disagreement. The balance won't be there. No. I don't know what to eat, guys. Do you see me just like going from food, like plate to plate? I'm like, what do I eat? It's all so yummy. I like the way this guy worded it. Very well written. What are some of your ways of interpreting aspects, and what formula do you use to define a certain aspect? Example, reading Mars, conjunction Uranus. How can I match, connect the traits of each planet to understand the aspect? So I actually already like scripted this video out. Like I wrote it all down because I want to do a video on this, so I'm going to. So I'm so sorry. I'm not going to answer it in this video because it's going to take me a while. But it's pretty much going to be a breakdown of like what your planet is in and how to kind of read it. You know what I mean? So you can understand like, yeah, like my Uranus is in Capricorn, but like what the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? So wait for that video if you're curious. That is coming. I already wrote it all out. This person said, why would you... No, they didn't take the vein out of the shrimp. This person said, why would people date a Virgo and what are their compatibility with other signs? Well, I'm not going to go into compatibility with all the signs because I was going to fucking take the whole video. But I will talk about like why would people date a Virgo. I mean, because they're great. They're actually really, really good partners. And very affectionate, very loving. They are constantly affirming the relationship, so you don't really have any room for insecurity in it, or you don't really need validation because they're constantly giving you that. So they're really good partners. Very smart, analytical. It's very mature if you're dealing with one that has like worked on himself. Some of them can be really petty though. Really petty. Overall, I think there are lots of reasons why you would want to date one. I have a video on it too. I have a video on Virgos too, so check that out if you're curious about like what they're like as partners, because I go into that. So yeah, guys, even their miso soup is good, and a lot of times I don't like miso soup. Someone said, what would be some advice for Aquarius who tend to ghost people? Oh my god. Oh my god. I used to do this a lot. I think I still can do it, but I'm more mindful of it now. Like I can, okay, so the advice, you need to really, really, really sit down and close your eyes and think about the situation logically. Throw any assumptions you have about what the person's thinking of you out the window and understand what they're feeling when you're ghosting them. Okay, you need to think about, is it actually rational that I'm ghosting them? Is this fair? Does this make sense? Am I just leaving them in the dark? Am I ghosting them because of my own pride? Because I found that a lot of times when I was ghosting people, it would be rooted in pride and ego. Like I didn't want them to think that I cared, or I didn't want them to think this or that, but it's like not really about what they think. Like if you want to come across a certain way, then just speak your truth, communicate, and don't assume what people are thinking of you and act based off of that. Because like when you make assumptions like that, nothing good is going to come out of it. If you find that you're putting yourself in that place, then you need to just ask questions. And when you're ghosting, it's like a lot of times people don't deserve it. If they deserve it, no judgment, do what you gotta do. But like if you're just ghosting them because you don't want to be the first one to reach out, or because you expect them to understand what you're thinking and feeling without you telling them, you gotta be mature about it and sit down and just have a conversation. And like, yeah, like I know sometimes you don't want to seem like you care, but like if you care, you care. You know? But like why front like you don't? Life is too short. What is this? I think it's like a string bean. Yeah. Okay. Someone said, what's a situation you wouldn't have been in if it weren't for astrology? A situation I wouldn't have been in if it wasn't for, I don't know, because I don't really use, like I said, I don't really use astrology to like rule my life choices and stuff. But like, I guess there was this one guy years ago, like 2013, 12, I don't even know, 2012, 2013, that was an Aquarius. I thought because he was an Aquarius, like we'd be perfect together. So I wasted a lot of time on him. By a lot of time, it wasn't that long. It was like 2 months, but I don't know, it felt like a long time. And I wasted a lot of time on him just because I was like, oh my god, we're both Aquarius, like I wanted to work, and like, ew. Looking back, A, he was not as cute as I thought he was when I was 18. B, we just had nothing in common, and it was really awkward and very weird, and like we never really talked, like we were never a thing. We just kind of like pretended we were, but like we never were. And I think that if it wasn't for his sign, I probably wouldn't have talked to him. I just like wanted to talk to an Aquarius guy so bad. He was older than me. I thought that was cool. Ew, he was so gross. How to express your feelings when your moon is in Capricorn? Oh my god, my Venus is in Capricorn. I have so much Capricorn in my chart, it's not even funny. It's so annoying. Ew. No offense. My moon is in Virgo, so I'm emotional as fuck because of that. Like I'm so emotional. If your moon is in Capricorn, I mean, you just gotta get really in tune with your emotions. Like start meditating more, start working on opening up your heart chakra, start, you know, opening up to people as much as you can. The more you open up, the more vulnerable you'll become, and you need to start becoming comfortable with being vulnerable. Because like vulnerability is a beautiful thing, you know? Like no one should be ashamed of it. I used to be so ashamed of it. Now, oh my god, I'm so emotional. I cry all the time. And I mean, what was your question? How to express your feelings, right? Okay, sorry, I kind of got off there. Yeah, I would honestly work on like vulnerability and opening up your heart. If that means you gotta get your heart broken, test the waters, get into some little relationships, let your heart be broken so it can open. That's what happened to me. I was a little robot before, or I thought I was, and I decided to go, you know, and I got myself into something, and then I got my heart broken and it opened. Listen to Janae Aiko. That's what you should do. Too bad I don't have the mic. The crunch would be nice if I had the mic. Someone asked me what my dead cat's zodiac sign was. That's strange. I shouldn't say it like that. Oh my god. R.I.P. baby Aiko. First impression of a Virgo sun, Pisces moon, and Scorpio rising. Oh my god. Drama, emotional, petty, manipulative, fun, loving, affectionate. But like when I hear that, I hear run, 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 far. Favorite Venus sign? I don't really think about it that far. Like I'm just, okay, my favorite Venus sign is this, my favorite Mars sign is this. I just think like, okay, so Venus is like love, so I guess, I don't know, I guess Virgo. This girl and I have the exact same placements in every planet. What does that mean for us as friends? Meeting somebody with the exact same placement is super common. I've never heard of that, to be honest. Like, I'm sure that's a thing for people all over the world and whatever, but I have never met someone with the same placements as me. Like, my friend and I have the same, like, sun and moon, and something else, I think Venus, I don't know. But our whole chart is not the same. And already, her and I are so similar, so in sync. That means, like, okay, no, I don't think that's very common, but that's really cool. Maybe you guys are like twin flames or something. That's so cool. That means like your life probably happens in very similar cycles. Because like I said, my friend and I, we're always going through the same thing at the same time. It is so weird. Like if someone is going to reconnect with us, a specific person to us, it'll happen to us at the same time. If we're going through it, it happens to us at the same time. Opportunities in career, love, this, same time. Our charts are not that similar. So if your chart is the same as your friends, that means like, if you're going through heartbreak, she's probably going through heartbreak. If you have a new love interest, she probably has a new love interest. You know what I mean? Obviously not all the time, but that probably will happen a lot in your friendship. Also, like, that means you can send each other cool tarot videos and you'll both be able to watch them and resonate. By the way, I'm learning tarot. Eventually I'm going to be doing that on my channel. It's going to be sick. I'm going to be so good at it. I'm going to make you all cry. It's going to be too real. I'm kidding. I'll be a gentle tarot reader. Are Aries and Libra compatible? Why or why not? It goes to say, like, the whole evolved, non-evolved thing, which I've been talking about a lot lately. So that means I should probably make a video on it because I can't just talk about it in case people don't know. I'm starting to get lightheaded because I'm so full. I should stop eating. It's the same thing as the Leo and Aquarius. You're either going to balance each other out and have a really nice, fluid relationship that's just like, wow, this is great, this is magical, or you guys are going to just clash and never see eye to eye. I feel like it's really one or the other. I'm an Aquarius and I have trouble trusting people. Once I do, I'll let my guard down and they end up breaking my trust. Should I stop trusting people? No, you should not stop trusting people. I don't think anyone should ever consciously make the decision to be like, I'm not trusting people anymore. Because then you're really blocking out a lot of blessings and a lot of good people if you just decide not to trust. I think it's important that you're very selective of who you trust. And you give it more time if you found that the pattern is people fuck you over. Because not everybody in this world is good and pure and amazing and wonderful. And that's just the reality. So you need to start, you know, really evaluating, okay, maybe I should be more protective. But also, I'm not saying the problem's you at all. I'm just saying, take a moment to look inwards and figure out why you might be attracting people that break your trust. I actually have a whole video on like how to stop attracting like shitty people and toxic people. It's on my other channel. I'll link it below. I'm really proud of that video. I feel like it's very informative and it will really open up your mind. So check it out. Advice for an Aquarius who has a... Wow, a lot of Aquarius are hitting me up. Advice for an Aquarius who has a tough time being less flaky and an explanation as to why we're more closed off. Yeah, why are Aquarius so closed off? Guys, open up your hearts a little bit. I'm Aquarius too, but like, damn. I definitely used to be very closed off. Oh my god. It wasn't until I got really close to one specific person that I started opening up to more people. And sometimes you meet those people, you meet those karmic partners or those soulmates or whoever, the people that really go into your life and teach you lessons and change you as a person. And yeah, if it wasn't for that, I don't know when I would have changed. So explanation as to why you're closed off, probably because no one has come in and shaken up your life and made you open up for the better. Well, like, not really, because you can do it on your own. You don't need someone else to open you up. That sounded weird. Yeah, so like kind of like put on this fake persona and be a little flaky with people. Not that I was necessarily being fake, but I would be flaky because it wasn't like my true authentic self. And I think that has to do with, you know, having the wall up and not wanting to let people too close to you. And again, you guys got to do the inner work and figure out why you're so protective of yourself, why you put a guard up. You can't really change that until you figure out what the root of it is. And maybe it's insecurity, maybe it's childhood wounds, maybe it is people who fucked you over so you're traumatized. Figure out why, heal that part of yourself, and then be better. Someone said, why are Virgo men like that in capital letters? I mean, it depends on what you mean, because I like Virgo men. I think they're great. She put ... too, so I wish I had the answers for you, but I see them very differently, I guess, because I like Virgos. I really, really do. They're still my favorite sign. The next question said Aquarius and Virgo, question mark. If you are evolved, great. If you're unevolved. There are some pairings that work unevolved. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like an unevolved Taurus and an unevolved Cancer could work because even their less favorable traits are still compatible with each other, even if they're unevolved. You know what I mean? So like when I say, like, don't think everybody has to be evolved to be in a good relationship, because sometimes the relationship can be the reason why you evolve. You know what I mean? But I feel like as an Aquarius, to be with a Virgo, vice versa, you need to be evolved because the signs are not the most compatible. So in order to work out, you have to be your best selves. And if you're not, I guess it doesn't work. Pisces man, more about them and compatibility. Okay, so Pisces man is a little flaky. A little flaky. When he loves you, he loves you. Very cheesy, very corny, very loving. Will probably want a lot of space in the relationship. Unless they're like head over heels for you, then they're gonna want to be with you all the time. But even when they're with you, that's when they'll want space. So for example, if they want to be around you 24/7, they'd like to work on their fucking, I don't know, poems while you're on the other side of the room working on your thing, or playing a video game, or doing something. You know what I mean? Like, they want to be with you, but they also want their space. Very, very loving people. Very emotional, very sensitive, but pretend they're not. They get in their heads a lot. They don't sleep. So if it's 1 o'clock in the morning and they didn't answer your call, they're probably ignoring you. Very insecure, need reassurance at all times. And sometimes it's very hard to keep them motivated, which is frustrating because you're just like, hello, like, do you have any drive? It can be really frustrating sometimes, I'm sure. I've never actually dated a Pisces, but I've seen a lot in relationships. I don't know what this vegetable is, so I want to try it. Oh my god. I don't know what that is. I think it's sweet potato. It's weird. I just ate a lot for one person. And I'm proud of myself because I usually like don't eat that much. But I ate a lot, guys. You see how I went in? I finished the soup. I ate 3 gyoza. I ate half the teriyaki. I'm shook, honestly. Because, I don't know. That's just very surprising. That was so good. Okay. I'm going to keep answering questions. I can't even think. Which sign do you tend to encounter the most or least? Okay, so the sign that I encounter the most is, I would say, Virgo. I attract a lot of Virgos and Scorpios, a lot. And the sign that I encountered the least, Capricorn. I barely meet Capricorn. It is the weirdest thing. The last time I really met Capricorns was like maybe when I was working at Staples, which was years ago. I never, ever, ever come across them. I don't currently have any Capricorn friends. And not even because like, oh, I don't like Capricorns, because you guys know that. It's more so like I just don't meet them. I really don't. And I mean, I don't really care to meet them, but it's just interesting because I feel like I always wonder why I don't meet them. Like, even before I started working at Staples, I never came across them. How to get an Aquarius pissed off? Ignore them. Tell them what to do. Act better than them. Which sign do you think is the best as a friend? Aquarius and Libra. I like air signs. I think air signs are dope. Which zodiac signs are exhausting for you to argue with, and describe how you handle it? Oh my god. Virgo females. I can't argue with them. It's the biggest waste of my time. I cannot do it. It's like talking to a child. Oh my god. Leos. I can't argue with Leos because we just don't see eye to eye no matter how long the conversation goes on for. It just ends up in frustration usually because there's just like a disconnect there because we're opposite signs, so there's no middle ground for us, you know? I had a friend who was a Leo and fighting with her was exhausting, and eventually the friendship just ended because it was like, damn, like we really see things differently. It just wasn't working. I literally had to tell her like, yo, like I pretty much had to break up with her because I was just over it. I was like, I don't have the energy for this shit. I didn't. Someone said, why are Pisces always seen as the crazy people? Because you are the crazy people. What do you mean? You're not as bad as Aries though. What's up with Libra males? They're so stuck up even when they actually like someone. I know, right? They're so freaking stuck up and annoying and obnoxious. And it's just like so cringe because half the time like they don't even have any reason to be, and you're just like, okay, calm it down. But even when they do have a reason to be, it's like, yo, check yourself. Why are you so self-centered? And they're so cocky. It is so annoying. Like, I like Libras and I think they're dope. I really, really do. But a lot of the men are arrogant, and it's just like, chill, relax. calm down. I'm a Pisces, and sometimes I feel like things are going to happen, and it happens, and it feels like other time I know the future. My family and friends think I'm crazy, but it's because I'm more connected to the spiritual world. I don't know, can you help me? I mean, I could help you if you ask me a specific question. I don't really know what to tell you. It just means you have a very high intuition. Pisces are the psychics of the zodiac, so I'm not surprised that, you know, you're very in tune and connected spiritually. So I mean, tap into your power, watch some videos, meditate, open up your third eye. If people are giving you negative feedback, just don't tell people about it. Only tell the people who care and who are supportive of it. But like, if people are making you feel shitty about it, then you just don't need to open up to them about it. Just like, keep it to yourself, tell your friends on the internet, tell your other friends that are like supportive. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's a good thing. I'm very spiritually connected as well. I have psychic dreams all the time, and I mean, I love it. I think it's a gift. I think it's great, and sometimes it can be a little scary because you're like, oh my god. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know how to help you with that because you don't really ask me what you want help with, but like, I think it's a good thing, so don't be ashamed of it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and if you like videos like this, like mukbangs, just kind of chill, sit down videos, let me know. I haven't done a mukbang in this channel in forever, so if you want another one, drop a food down below that you want to see me eat, whether it's a dish or just like a certain culture or whatever, just let me know. I'll do it for you. And keep an eye out on the community tab on my YouTube channel for when I say like, hey guys, send me questions, blah, 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 so you guys can send me questions next time, okay? Also, quick side note, if you didn't already know, my cousin and I have a podcast, which is really, really good. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcast app, Anchor FM, YouTube. It's called Let's Get Real, the podcast. If you look that up on any app, you will find it. It's like a neon little sign, and it's a really good podcast. We have, I think, 14 episodes up now, and they're all really good, so yeah, go check them out. So that's all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.